run when I play. You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I never run away. Even when I'm away. OT, OT. There's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray.
Hey guys, it's been so long since I picked up the camera and actually vlogged. I think it's been a couple of months. Thank you guys for clicking on the video and for watching. Today I'm going to be in Sacramento, California, or I am in Sacramento, California actually right now, and I'll just be going around and we'll see what trouble I can get into. So they say the first meal of the day is the most important meal of the day, and the Japanese tend to live the longest, so I thought why not start off the day with some Japanese baked goods. Okay guys, so I probably shouldn't have gone into a bakery being hungry, but here's what I got. I may not finish all of it right now, but I'm gonna be walking around a lot, so you know, I'll probably burn that off. So guys, first I'm gonna start off with the fish dog right there. It's basically fried fish with lettuce and some special kind of sauce, and let's see how it is. So the bread's really soft. The fish has this nice crispy outside. I think it's like panko crust or something. It kind of reminds me of back in the day when I used to eat fish sticks in like elementary school. Okay, so next I think is called the Kobe Cream Delight, or it might just be the anpan. It's this super soft bread with this buttery kind of top. I think it might have been freshly baked since I got here pretty early. Let's open it up. Let's open it up. And you can see that nice creamy thing inside. I'm not sure what the filling is, but we'll try it out. So basically it's a, the bread is super soft and there's a lot of like fluffy custard-like stuff inside. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a little sweet, but not like super sweet like a candy. It more has like a milky slash light custardy taste. It's very flaky and airy. Or it's very like soft and fluffy and airy, so it kind of feels like you're eating a cloud. Not very heavy and not too sweet. It's a great kind of like morning a breakfast, like sweet food. So next is this, I think it's like a custard filled pastry, and this is a little harder edge compared to the other things. It looks like it might have the same kind of custardy thing like in the middle, and it has a little powdered sugar on the top. So this one was interesting. It had kind of a flaky, crispy outside. Inside is packed with a lot of custard. So this one's a little sweeter, but it's still a good one. I think I like the softer, I think pan's a little bit more, but this is still good. Next we got the choco anpan, which is like interesting shape right here. It's also like super soft. They probably baked it like pretty recently. I'll open it up for you guys. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so it's like a chocolate kind of custardy thing. I wonder if it's the same kind of custardy thing as like some of the other ones. Okay, so I think this choco anpan is actually made of red bean paste. So I guess the brownish thing inside is like the red bean paste, and maybe they added like chocolate flavoring to it or something. So we'll see how it is. So again, the bread is really soft and fluffy. The inside, I would have expected it to have more of like a strong chocolate taste, like a lot of like American sweets, but this has like a kind of like a milky, warm, lightly sweet flavor, but it's not like overpowering. So it does have a light chocolate taste, but it's not like super chocolatey and it's not super sweet. I think I would recommend it, especially in the morning. It's like nice to have something that's not overly sweet. Compared to like a donut, this is like way less sweet, but it's still good. So you have a little bit of sweetness. Nice way to start off your morning, but it's not overpowering. So now I'm gonna finish off all these carbs and then put them to use by walking around the city a little bit. So I'll catch you then. So I'm on my way to the Capitol and found this little memorial here for people that died in the Vietnam War. It's a pretty cool memorial. So the sun's coming out, it's getting a little warmer, but it's still like super cold. I think I'm in the World Peace Flower Garden right now. flowers are kind of dead around this time of the year, but I'll show you guys around. Look at some police horses. I don't know if you can see back there. Okay guys, I'm gonna pet. Whoa. So that was cool. I got to pet a horse. I think it's been like maybe like 10 years or something since I pet a horse last. I was a little scared it would like maybe like run into me or something, but you know, I'm sure they're like super trained, so that wasn't a problem. So now hopefully finally I'll be able to make it over to the Capitol building. Hey guys, so I'm at the state capitol right now, capital of California, right in Sacramento. It basically has like the active side, which is the California legislature and the governor's office, but then it also has the historic side, which is like the museum and different artifacts from back in the day. So let's see if I can get inside. I'm not sure if it's closed today because there's like a parade or something, but I'll try to get some clips of inside. Second floor, I think, of the state capitol. One, the lighting's super good, so if you ever need to take some shots, maybe come here. Two, look at this building. Like, the architecture is crazy. Look at that. So here are the portraits of the different governors of Davis, like Gray Davis, but I had to give a shout out to my man, the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and shout out to the Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding. Look, I made a new friend. Right here. My boy right here. So I'm here at the Crocker Art Museum. It's an art museum that houses over 15,000 pieces of art from around the world. It was established, I think, in 1872. Well, this building was by the Crocker family. And they basically had like a personal art gallery that was later turned into like a bigger public art gallery. So this was like, I think, their mansion. It later expanded to this 125,000 square foot facility in the back, which is more modern. The cost to go into the art museum is about 10 bucks, and I don't really want to spend 10 bucks to look at other people's art. So if you did want to see some art clips, you guys can always check out my art page, instagram.com/artbyadnn. Now I'm walking to the Tower Bridge, and the Tower Bridge is I think it's called a vertical lift bridge, and it separates Yolo County from Sacramento County. So Yolo County is where like Davis is, UC Davis, and a lot of other areas like Woodland. Sacramento County is obviously where Sacramento is, and a lot of the surrounding areas are. Okay, this is bad, but I don't know if this is I think it's the Sacramento River that the Tower Bridge crosses. I'm on the Tower Bridge right now. So that's, I think that's old Sacramento right there. I'm gonna head over in a minute. Sacramento has a lot of museums. It has a small zoo, but it's not that great. I've been to it before. It has a couple of nice museums if you're into like museums and that kind of educational scene. The Railroad Museum is somewhere back there. I'm probably not going to go because I don't have too much time today, but I heard it's really good, especially if you like trains. There's also like a automobile museum. There's a Sacramento History Museum, California Museum, things like that. Again, I don't have too much time today, but those would be fun if you want to visit the area. Right here is a statue of the Pony Express rider. The Pony Express terminal ended right here at this Wells Fargo bank. It was basically the western end of the Pony Express, which was a kind of like a transcontinental delivery service that delivered mail, different packages, letters, and things like that from St. Joseph's, Missouri to Sacramento, and it was important for California because California was separate from like the rest of the United States back in like 1859, and it ran from 1859 to 1861. October 24th of 1861 when the telegraph came into play. That's when communication was faster, but these guys used to, these guys like that statue represented, used to write and deliver packages in about 10 days from Sacramento to Missouri, and from Missouri to Sacramento mail would come through, and they used a steamboat to take it down to San Francisco, so that's pretty cool. So this is the Eagle Theater, the first permanent theater in California, established I think around 1849. People say it's haunted or something, but let's try to look inside. Yeah! There's some cool artwork throughout Sacramento, like this mural. I didn't want to stop by the Golden One Center, and I'm not going to go any much closer, but there it is right there, better view. I think they might be playing Bieber or someone like famous, whoever's famous right now, but I'm off to the next spot. Oh look, at some of the people I've worked with before. So this is the Cathedral of the Blessed of Sacramento. It serves like 1 million Catholic practitioners in the Sacramento area and oversees 99 churches. Yeah, so it's been around since 1887. It's pretty big. It has cool architecture right here. Tell me that logo does not look like something else. Hey guys, so I'm at Sutter's Fort right now. It's a fort that was built in 1839 by John Sutter, and then James W. Marshall, one of the employees of the fort, discovered gold 45 miles east in a little while after, which led to the gold rush. And so the fort was abandoned since people are moving east to where the gold was. So that's pretty cool. They kept the actual Sutter Fort site around. It might have been restored, I'm not sure, but they kept a lot of the buildings. So the central building right here was part of the original Sutter Fort. The outside was like a restoration based off of drawings, but it's pretty cool because Sutter did business transactions over here. I think he might have done business over there too, or he like lived there or something. And I'm not sure if he like slept here maybe. There's like a bed.
Having an accident was a serious problem.
So I'm at this cafe called Cafe Rollet, and it's got really good reviews, so let's hope it lives up to it. Stacy's smoked salmon sandwich, which has like, I think hot, like warm smoked salmon, caramelized onions, garlic aioli, and some other things. So let's see how it is. Hopefully it's good. Okay, so I just had that like Stacy's warm salmon sandwich thing. It was pretty good. So I like smoked salmon in general. It was warm smoked salmon. So with the salmon, the cheese, and the garlic aioli, and the soft bread, everything was like warm and buttery and tasted good. It's probably a bunch of calories I bet from fat, but you know, it's like whatever, it's just one day. But it was good. Yeah, there's a little bit of herb salad on the side. It didn't really look washed, so I don't know how clean it was, but I mean, I wanted some greens, so that was fine. That was a good overall meal. And I'm off actually right now to an interview. I'm going to be interviewing a cardiologist. If you guys haven't been watching my doctor specialty interviews, then I'll include a link down below in the description box. I have playlists on my channel too for the different doctor specialties, so check those out. Especially if you're a pre-med or pre-health and you're interested in going into one of those specialties, it might be cool to see beforehand and get experience from someone who's actually experienced in the field, how the field actually is, how to match into a good residency in the field, things that you need to do to become that kind of doctor, and a real behind the scenes look at how that doctor's life, how a doctor's in those specialties lives really are, and what it really involves and the positives and negatives of that specialty. So definitely check those videos out, especially if you're pre-health, but even if you're not, it might be cool to learn about the different medical specialties and what each of the specialties do and how their experiences are. So I'm going to change and actually go off to the hospital. Hey guys, so the interview went well. I interviewed Dr. B, who's a cardiologist, and that video should be up in a little bit. I'm not sure if it'll go up before this or after this, but that was a good interview, and I think you guys might like it. I think one of you guys actually asked for a cardiologist the day I interviewed a cardiologist, so that was kind of funny. You know, I was so happy I got so close to not having to give up any coin for parking this day, but since it's all like weekend, I guess it might be holiday or weekend parking, and I was able to get all the free spots. But this one place, just for this interview, I had to go to the paid parking lot, and so unfortunately I had to pay some money today, but hopefully it won't be too much. I guess I'll just have to deal with it. Anyways, now it's time for some ramen. It's gonna be my final meal, and then I'll probably have some dessert. Hit up one of the more hipster areas of Sacramento, and yeah, we'll see. That should be good. Hey guys, I just had some vegetarian ramen. Overall, it was a lot of vegetables. It wasn't like super flavorful. I think the ramen itself and the vegetables were kind of plainer, but the broth was really good, and it was all vegetarian, so I don't know what they added to it, but it tasted good. I went to Ramen House Raijin. I'm probably butchering that name. It's one of the more popular ramen restaurants in Sacramento, apparently. I've never been to it, but yeah, it was good. Got some more veggies in today, which I really like since I usually eat a lot of vegetables, and I didn't really eat much today, just because I've been eating out so much. The vegetarian ramen, I think it's called Yasai Ramen, was good. I'd probably give it like a, maybe the broth was probably like a 9 out of 10. The ramen itself is probably like 7.5 out of 10. And ramen is great for like a cold night like today, so it definitely made me feel a lot better overall, especially since I forgot a jacket that like went with my shirt, so I've just been walking around without a jacket. But right now, probably time for one more treat, and that's a lot of sugar and a lot of calories probably, but calories don't count on your birthday, right? So right now I'm gonna go head off to one more spot. I'm gonna head off to the Handle, I think it's called, which is one of the hipster areas of Sacramento. It's kind of, I've read that it's kind of separate from the culture of the rest of Sacramento. It's more hipster, more youthful. There are a lot of distinct communities in there, more modern, and it should be fun, so let's go check it out. So there's cool standing tables, and this part of Midtown is pretty cool. It's like I said, it's more hipstery, so there's nice buildings, nice shopping areas, a lot of like fancier restaurants and just like dining places, and a nice place to eat. I got some macaroons. I got like 1 or 2 for me, and then a couple for my family, so I'm going back home later today. But I'm not sure what this is, but I'm gonna try it out. I think this is the Linzer. Maybe it was the fig one, but these are super good. They're like slightly crispy on the outside. Soft in the middle, very gooey on the very inner part. It's like a perfect, it's a perfect little sweet snack to end off the day. So I'm gonna maybe finish off another one. And then head back home. So I hope you guys enjoyed the day with me. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below in the description box if you want me to do another video like this. If you want me to do another video on like something else, or if you hated the video, let me know. Yeah, make sure to hit the notification bell if you haven't. Hope you guys enjoyed the day. Thanks for watching. Take care.